expectations for the Lions going into the season? Because my perspective is like, all right, they lose Aaron Glenn, they lose Ben Johnson, they lost Frank Ragnow, and another couple of key offensive linemen that you would know better than me. But like, what were your expectations going into the season, and how is that kind of shaping out? Now the test will be the Ravens, and you had a test with the Packers, but how are you kind of feeling going into the season and what you've kind of seen now?
I don't really think Aaron Glenn was much of a loss. Maybe a culture loss, but not really like a defensive loss. He did what he could with. I mean, we had 18 defensive players on IR going into the playoffs, which is insane. We were down to, I think, 3 starters. So I mean, I saw some of the interviews after the season. Jack Campbell was like, I think the last few weeks of the season, he goes, "I'm looking to my right. I got a guy in the field I literally just met 2 days ago." How are you supposed to win with that? And they won 15-2 with a depleted defense was pretty incredible. But going into this year, I looked at it like 12 or 13 wins. I think 12-5 is a lock. I don't think they're going to be as good as last year again because 2 new coordinators, and I think they're going to get used to it quick because John Morton was only gone for a year. So he was with Detroit the two prior years before last season. So I think that helps a lot, especially because he's already familiar with the offense and a lot of the weapons. So that was cool. Kelvin Shepard, again, he's been with Detroit for the last 4 or 5 years. Former player, I didn't really see any drop-off from that either. And I think he's a little more personable than Aaron Glenn. I think a lot of people see his interviews with the Jets and he just kind of looks like a dickhead. I don't think he's a bad dude. I think it's just the way he is, but he could definitely go about things a little better. I respect it, but I feel like he could lay off a little bit. So I'm looking at 12-5, 13-4 this year. I think they're going to be very good again.